Now, back to the regularly scheduled programming. Best of Twitter. Denver, my buddy, my pal, you got the first one of the week. We got some NBA content. Don't start yet. Pause. We need to go full screen. Would you like to say anything, or do you just want me to play the video first?
If you haven't seen it, have you seen any of the tweets I sent out this week?
I seen this commercial on the TV. So.
Oh, okay. I love this. This has to be one of my top 5 favorite sports commercials ever.
All right. Before we play it, it's Subway featuring Jason Tatum, Draymond Green. Boom, let's go.
I'm Jason Tatum. Check out my Subway sub with delicious turkey and crispy bacon.
I'm Draymond Green with my Subway sub with tender steak and melty cheese.
My sub will help you put points on the board, unlike some other subs.
Why would you say that, Jason?
Hey, man, I'm just talking about subs here.
Oh, come on.
My sub is going to throw down.
My sub has more rings than your sub.
My sub has bacon. I'm Jason Tatum. Check.
Love how he goes, my sub has bacon.
My sub has bacon. Oh, that's, yeah. I mean,
it's a great commercial.
We're all in for the NBA beef and the sports beef in general, right? It's just good content.
I just love it. It's a great dynamic. Subway did a really good job with this overall, and I'm glad Jason Tatum and Draymond Green can poke fun at each other. I think I'm glad we're at that point. So it's pretty funny to me.
Alrighty. Second tweet. Zendaya, Tom, and Jacob really woke up and chose violence. Hashtag Spider-Man 3. We got the official name of the third Marvel Spider-Man film this week. But right now I'm blanking. Help me fill in the blank. It's actually called what? Spider-Man...
Oh my God, I'm drawn. No Way Home.
No Way Home. There we go. I'm so glad that we did not embarrass ourselves that badly. It was almost very bad. Anyway, but before we got the actual reveal, we got some teasers / little kind of parodies from some of the actors, right? So we got Spider-Man E.T. Phone Home. The most savage one of the bunch, Spider-Man Homewrecker.
You know that was Tom Holland.
Spider-Man Home Slice, and then we just have this poor man sitting here like, what the hell? What have I just witnessed?
Soldier.
But I just love this.
Oh my God.
Right? Like we're just, yeah. Poor Sebastian. It's like, oh no. But I don't know. I love just little content like this, right? And then obviously it's a very very popular saying at the moment. I've caught on to it. The waking up and choosing violence thing. I don't know. I just loved it. My tweets were a little more lighthearted this week, everybody.
I'm surprised you didn't put in the actual video of the reveal of the actual title, because the video is pretty funny. They walk out of the director's office, for people who haven't watched it or didn't know. They walk out of the director's office and Tom Holland goes, "Oh, they gave me more fake names." And they're like, "Well, why do you think they did that, Tom?" And he's like, "I don't know. Maybe because you have a reason for spoiling stuff." He's like, "When did I ever do that?" And if people don't know, he accidentally spoiled the Infinity War poster. So
I just saw this in the comments. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to throw it up on the screen. This will be a little YouTube Easter egg. All right, moving on. Denver, are you just trying to get us some high tier sponsors right off the rip here? We have a Subway ad, a Subway hashtag ad to start, and we got a Manscaped hashtag ad for your second tweet of the week. What is this? I mean,
yeah, I'm pulling out the big guns.
Hey, Subway, and hey, Manscaped. I know we're just starting this out here, but hit my line. All right.
DM me.
All right, Alex Caruso Manscaped commercial. Let's get it.
Are you ready to step up your ball game? It takes performance, precision, power. And if you want to score, you gotta be smooth.
Head over to manscaped.com to get your Lawnmower 3.0 and receive free shipping with your online order.
All right, I don't even think we have to talk about that one. That was just the best thing I've ever seen. I literally, I don't know what to say. That straight up was just the best thing I've ever seen.
I love these Manscaped commercials. I'm gonna find the one with Rob Gronkowski that I always get on YouTube. Oh my gosh, they are seriously some of the funniest commercials I've ever seen. Manscaped, please find us. We will find you. Whatever I want to have Manscaped because of that commercial.
And I do know what I'm going to say to this because I saw it on Twitter just before we went live. Happy birthday, Alex Caruso. I know you're never going to see this, but happy birthday. Your commercial, it's great. A+. I do believe. Yes. So we were just talking about Call of Duty content, right? Right when the Call of Duty content went live on Thursday early morning, the Xbox Live servers went down. Like, what the heck is up with that? You know, Xbox, I know it's not a third of the player base, but it constitutes a third of the potential player base, I guess, of the game. And Snoop Dogg was not having it, bro. Have you seen this yet?
I have not, no.
All right, Snoop Dogg, pissed about Xbox Live. Love this. Let's go.
Y'all motherfucking server is down.
NSFW, very bad language. Inbound in the next 18 seconds. I'm so sorry I didn't say it ahead of time. Let's restart.
Y'all motherfucking server is down. Get that shit back up. We trying to play. There's a bunch of motherfuckers at home that's locked and loaded right now. Fix this shit. Bill Gates, Microsoft, whoever the fuck. All these motherfucking bullshit ass vaccines y'all trying to give us. Fix the motherfucking video game. Y'all motherfucking.
Snoop Dogg's like, fuck the vaccine. I gotta play some video games right now. I'm COVID-19. I'm trying to hop on this Xbox Live server.
I just love it. Was all these motherfuckers locked and loaded out here. Snoop Dogg is perhaps like he's easily top 5 like Twitter / any social media personalities out there. This dude puts out some of the funniest videos I've ever seen. This is just the latest example. I love that. All right, moving on. And again, I'm very sorry if I sprung that language on you and you're an audio listener. I mean, when I said Snoop Dogg, maybe it should have been a hint that maybe something bad was coming. But I'll remember next time to put in the language warning. All right, Denver. This is yours. Tell me.
Yeah,
What do you
I
want
just
to
thought
say?
this was a cool video.
All right, I haven't seen this yet, so I'm excited.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I think they should add this as an Olympic sport immediately.
Come across and then I'll just try. I don't know. What do you think?
It would make Winter Olympics so much more better if they did the dunk contest off ice skates.
Yeah, so for the audio only folks, they have no context what's going on because they just had the wonderful smooth music in the background. This is a man. I'm gonna assume he's from Canada. He's at least definitely from somewhere very cold. He's dressed up in all his hockey gear, and over the hockey gear he has a DeMar DeRozan jersey. And this man made a ramp on the ice and did a skating kind of like trick dunk, I guess is what I want to say. It was just wild. This man went flying.
Trick dunk? Trick dunk? I would just love the way you said that.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, man, it was just just really cool. I thought, wow, that's really unique. I've never seen anything like that. That takes a lot of time. That setup was is incredible.
I mean, maybe I said trick dunk weird, but I didn't want to just say it was a regular dunk because I've never seen an NBA player put skates on and go off of no bullshit ramp in the dunk contest. This is wild. That was funny. I like that. All right. My last real tweet of the week, but then we have a little bonus content to the best of Twitter section, right? We all know what this video is going to be. This video has been passed around and said a whole bunch of different times. But my boy Warren Sharp, I told you, I think it was last week, this man has great betting advice. Follow him for that, but he's also a funny dude. He tweets anytime I correctly type in a password that I thought I forgot, and then he has the video of, I believe the man's name is Pete Weber. He's a professional bowler, and he has one of the greatest lines I've ever seen. Let's play it.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it. And he got it!
Number 5. Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am. Get it right.
Who do you think you are? I am. Damn it right. Oh, I love that video, right? But we all have had that. That's just a very relatable tweet, you know? We've all had that moment where we just forget one of the 18 million passwords we have to remember nowadays. And we just freaking YOLO it and guess it right the first time. There's no better feeling. I think that maybe in that situation, my celebration is actually a little bit extra compared to my boy Pete's here. I don't know. Just a thought. I get pretty wild, you know. All right, Denver. One last little. We're throwing it in the best of Twitter. It's just something I saw this week from SportsCenter that I think we can throw in here. It's a sports-ish related question.
I saw this too.
All right, folks. The video game athlete fantasy draft. Who would be your number one overall pick? The options that they have presented: Steph Curry from NBA 2K16, Bo Jackson from Tecmo Bowl, Mike Tyson from Punch-Out, Ronaldinho from FIFA 06, Pablo Sanchez from Backyard Baseball, Ken Griffey Jr. from Ken Griffey Jr. Presents Major League Baseball, Matt from Wii Sports, Stretch from NBA Street, Reggie Bush from NCAA Football 06, and of course the classic Mike Vick from Madden 04. Denver, does anything just stand out to you right away?
I will tell you one does stand out to me, and it might actually shock you because this was before we were even friends. But I loved Pablo Sanchez from Backyard Sports. He is the greatest video game athlete ever. He was awesome in baseball, basketball, football. He was the dude. You had to take Pablo Sanchez or you were going to lose. I firmly believe that. Everybody else in here is really true too. Like you have Stretch from NBA Street who just dominated. Matt from Wii Sports, if you don't know Matt, you know Matt from Wii Sports, right? Okay. Matt, he's pretty cool. I played a lot of NBA 2K16 and Steph Curry was truly unguardable, but that Pablo Sanchez, I always look back on him as the greatest video game sports athlete ever.
I'm going to apologize in advance for my language, folks, but straight up Pablo Sanchez fucks. Like, that dude just fucks. I don't give a shit if he 12 years old or whatever the fuck, dude. Like, Pablo Sanchez, I mean, in all these games, backyard baseball, backyard football, any of them, right? They had kid versions of the professional athletes of the time in these games. And Pablo Sanchez was better than all of them. Pablo Sanchez was the dude. He was Barry Bonds juicing before it was cool. I won more rings with Pablo Sanchez than Tom Brady could ever dream of.
You know, you were saying it's this week in Twitter, it's the you woke up and chose violence. For me, it's this you had to have been there tweet that's just started up this trend.
If
Like, you had to have been there to understand how great Pablo Sanchez was to sports gaming.
it probably, I mean, we're probably like on the trail edge of like the generation that would know about it too. So we're like
Yeah.
some of the youngest people who probably even understand, the Pablo Sanchez wave. My boy Pablo was the dude. And I just have to say, you mentioned it, and I'm kind of offended that you thought I wouldn't know who he was. The sleeper pick here, 100%, is Matt from Wii Sports. Have you ever played the boxing mode on Wii Sports? You would KO the piss out of like everybody in that. And if you face Matt, you might as well just have your trainer throw in the towel right there. You had no prayer of beating this man. This man would take you out behind the woodshed and give you that.
Matt, a funny thing, the reason Matt from Wii Sports is funny to me right now is because like a year ago or so, there's a popular streamer, YouTuber, Troy Dan. He did a Wii Sports like build up to get to Matt, and when he got to Matt, he couldn't beat Matt like at all. Like he couldn't beat him. And so he hired a professional Wii Sports like coach to learn how to beat Matt. It was hilarious.
I'm telling you, I think this was like the biggest troll Nintendo has ever done, is like have Matt as a thing, because he's the final boss of life. I mean, if you ever defeated Matt in Wii Sports, especially Wii Sports Boxing, I'm stuck on this boxing thing. If you ever beat Matt in Wii Sports Boxing, there's like a special place in heaven for you. Like it's reserved. You earned that shit. You're one of the best humanity has to offer.